Welcome to Life Unscripted, the show that gives you a sneak peek into the lives of creatives in today's world. My name is Ifoma and I'm your host. We meet today is someone who is doing well. In fact, someone who is doing exceptionally well. Some know him as the multifaceted creative Mr. Macaroni, while others know him as a social justice advocate who doesn't hesitate to say his mind. But today, I'm just going to call him Debo. Hi, Debo.
Ifoma, you are doing well.
I know.
I said that after you finish all your formality with the crew, when you come back to me, you come back to...
Yes, thank you so much for honoring us, your presence.
Thank you for having me.
Unscripted. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So before we start, we're going to talk a little.
I mean, who will say no to you anyways?
Of course. Yeah. So before we start, we have this tradition of tongue twisters, just to get you in the mood.
Ohala. Oh, yeah,
so I want to finish it first.
I'm not gonna rush it now. Why do you want to twist my tongue?
No, so
my tongue should be doing other things. No. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay, so...
Yeah, when I say my tongue should be doing other things, you pushing nothing. Like, my tongue should be praying or stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So, your tongue is about to be twisted.
Let's get it.
So, you're meant to say this 5 times and say it really fast. Fame's fickle flip. No, get it, wait.
Even you, when they give me the things.
Wait, yeah, fame's fickle flames, flicker and fade. Fame's fickle flames, flicker and fade.
Fame flickles.
Fame's fickle.
Okay, flames.
Fame
or flame?
Fame.
Fame fickle.
Fame's fickle flames.
Fame's fickle flame.
Flicker. And fade.
Fame's
fast.
Flames fickle. Fame fickles. Fame fickles fade. Flicker and fade. Fame fickles fade. Flicker and fade. Fame fickle fades. Flicker and fade. Fame fickle fades. Flicker and fade. Fame fickle fades. Flicker.
You did a terrible job, but okay. So talking about fame, you recently celebrated your 30th birthday, and I saw it was really nice.
Yeah.
The surprise was really emotional.
They got
your
me.
Friends and family, how was it?
They got me. I think that yet is one of my most exciting moments since becoming a public figure. I didn't see it coming. I actually wanted to celebrate my 30th. Of course, a lot of people don't believe I'm 30, but that's very, very fine.
We're coming to that.
So I wanted to celebrate my 30th, being my 30th, right? But the beginning of the year was funny. Election period. I was dealing with a lot of stuff. So I lost interest. So I didn't know they were already planning stuff. And that day was funny because it wasn't my birthday on that day. They did it on the 1st of May. My birthday is 3rd of May. So it was crazy, Sha. It was crazy.
I saw how emotional
I didn't see
you
it
were.
coming. Yeah, because all my family, my friends from way back, like I didn't know how they pulled that. Like people that mean so much to me.
Yeah.
I mean, the celebrities and everybody there, fine, but my friends, like from way back. And I saw my dad.
Oh.
My mom is in London right now, so she made a video from there. She did some things that just made me start crying.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. You cried.
Oh yeah, I did cry. The only thing is, if you want to get me to cry, talk about my mom or my sisters.
Oh.
I'll cry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that you're famous, your birthday is like national holiday in Nigeria.
I beg, which national holiday?
No,
How many people send me gifts?
It's a lie, you got gift.
Oh yeah, I got gifts.
Yeah, so does it feel any different now that you're like famous and people know you? Does it feel like more special now?
I say this with all sense of humility. I've always been out there, right? From school. I've always been very social.
Yeah.
And so for some reason, people are just drawn to me. Even though I'm not a fine boy.
You're a fine boy, you're a fine man.
But people just find their way. Maybe because I love to look out for people, right?
Yeah.
So there's a way
people just get attracted to you because you're a good person.
My birthday, I get lots of love. Even this is not my birthday, right? So yeah, but being famous also, I mean, the messages won't stop coming in.
Yeah.
From all platforms, all social media platforms, and I'll get gifts from. In fact, right now, excuse me, I'm rocking like 2 different birthday gifts that I don't know who sent them. And I've been asking, I put on my story some days ago, like, who gave me this watch? I don't know, not this one. I don't know, but I've been rocking it because why
It's
not?
your name that is only
Then there's another one, I think one shoe too. But yeah, it's just an humbling time knowing that, oh, okay, some people like what you do. And
yeah, that's actually nice. So, you're 30. I did not believe it.
Freaky 30, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't.
I didn't believe it like at all.
And this has always, I don't know if it's a curse or a blessing, but I've always carried this, even since secondary school. I find my mates calling me Egbon. So I don't know why. People just call me Egbon, even people that are older than me. So I don't even, I don't try to convince anybody otherwise.
You just, if you assume, you assume.
The first Nollywood role that I was in, first Nollywood major role, was Mistresses. We did that film in 2012. I can't really remember. But Mistresses was produced by Halima Abubakar, and it had a lot of people in it. Yvonne Nelson, Ruth Kadri, a lot of people. I played Ruth Kadri's boyfriend at the time, and I think then, can't remember my age, but I was very young. And now, I was...
This was how many years ago?
This was about... If I said 2012, that's like...
a long time.
Yes! I was, I think, 19. But when I told the director, when they gave me the role, because it was an audition, and they gave me the role and said, you are going to play Nnamdi. So and I look at her, and he said, how old are you? I said, I'm 19, maybe 18 or 19, I can't remember. And he looked at me, he said, I lie. I said, sir, that's my age. He said, okay, if you like, be 12. I don't know where you go play with that. So yeah, so it's always been like that. And a lot of people attribute that to maybe how I carry myself.
Yeah.
And, so anyways, I'm good.
Okay, so there's always this thing about turning 30. Like, there's just this thing about, I'm turning 30 soon. Yes, actually.
Okay, so I'm your uncle. Calling me Uncle D.
So, like, there's just always this thing, like, that's been attached to that number.
Yeah.
Is it that from 29 and the day you wake up 30, there's just something different?
I felt it.
Something different? Oh, you did?
Yeah, I felt it. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but all the while I was 20-something, I used to feel like, oh, I'm still a young man.
Yeah. But why?
But I think why? That 30, I don't know why. I think there's something with it, because even beyond just saying it, when I also entered 30, I wanted to start doing some things differently. In fact, that week, my 30th birthday, that week, I was in the world. I was doing things.
Things like what?
I was doing things that I didn't used to do.
Because you felt like...
I just felt...
more mature.
Yes. And in fact, I called it Freaky 30. Okay. And then that has also kind of transformed into a number of things. Now, I don't want to go out and I don't wear native when I go out these days.
Yeah.
I'm always in very freaky stuff, fancy stuff. I'm going to the gym now. I want to have 6 packs. I want to be opening my chest.
Now that you're 30.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know why. Well, I just feel free.
Okay.
Yeah, I told Kiki. I said I just feel free. Since turning 30, I just feel free. I don't.
So do you think the whole 30 thing is because of what the society makes you look, or you just felt like...
Yeah, I think it's a function of the society too. I think society has made it look like, oh, once you're 30, you've now reached a certain age, Then also, perhaps because we too, from the teenage years, from 15, 16, then to your 20s, that's always the period, university period, secondary school, enter university. So you just feel very young then. You're still in school. If you're still in school, you just feel very young. Then out of school, once you're approaching that 30, you now start feeling like, I'm becoming a man, there's no more time, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, so as I said, I cannot see you at 30, Sha.
Yeah, I know, it's okay.
So do you think it's the responsibilities or the things you've achieved that make you...
I would say that.
Yeah.
I would say that. So, like I said, I've always carried this from secondary school. So maybe beyond my achievements right now, I would say it's just been the way I've carried myself.
So it's an aura thing?
Yes. And maybe the way I always speak up for people, and that's been me since secondary school.
So would you add experiences, like life experiences to it?
Yes, absolutely. It has to be that. And I mean, this was me, 4 different universities. So people would definitely think, this one an ancestor. I finished secondary school 2009. I was 16, I think, 15 or 16 at the time. If I didn't have issues with my university, I would have finished university 20 years ago. You know, so, but I mean, I eventually finished when I was 26, 27, I think. You know, because from one school to the other and everything. So I think definitely life experiences also.
Yeah. Does it bother you that people feel like you're way older?
No, it doesn't.
You like it?
Yeah, I actually like it. I actually like it because even some people, I read somewhere, the way they talk to me, the way I'm like, okay, cool. And like I said, that helped me too with Nollywood because I was getting some roles that if they believed my age, they might not have given me at the time. Okay. I mean, then 15, 16, I was getting some kind of roles that, where you get to,
Where you get to what?
So
they're really enjoying it.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not about to start. In fact, there was one time I've forgotten what happened, but I had to actually snap my birth certificate. I said, "Oh yeah, take." So after doing that, and you still there's nothing I can do for you again. And of course, I have all my friends would always be in the comments telling them that is the age. If you see my immediate elder sister, Olamide, she's just like...
She's smallish.
Yes. So when we're at family events or people... Yes. So people are always saying, and they're like, no, like she's older than him. Yeah, so I mean, but how many people can you convince? So I just let it go.
Okay, maybe I'll start getting used to it too, because I don't know.
You don't look 30 now.
Are you sure?
Yes, now. Oh, tell me, do people think you're younger or older?
Younger, actually.
Now. If you didn't say it, I wouldn't know. Okay, when you came to my office, I just thought, look at what's small.
I'm not small, I'm not the market. Okay, so what's your typical day like from when you wake up to when you go to bed? Because, I'm going to get to that, but I just want you to tell me what your typical day looks like.
Well, I wake up, I feel just, so as I'm waking up like this, I just kneel down and just say a word of prayer. I'm not a totally religious person. I'm a spiritual person.
Yeah, of course, I know that.
Yes, I strongly believe in the existence of the supernatural, but I've chosen not to use the popular medium to communicate with my creator. I like to communicate on my own terms. So I'm not a Muslim, I'm not a Christian, although I've practiced both religions. My father is a Muslim, my mother is a Christian, right? Okay. So I've been there, But at the end of the day, I just discovered that, look, the best approach to this thing is understanding that, yes, believing in the existence of God and just worshiping Him the way that you deem fit. Yeah. At the end of the day, what is a religion? Religion is a system of belief. So if you believe that praying to this biscuit will save you, that's your religion. Pray to it. If he answer you, if he not answer you, So, I just talk to my creator. These days I'm going to the gym, like I told you. Yes. I need those packs out as soon as possible.
How is that going?
It's tough. It's tough, but I mean, it's intentional for me, especially because of my career in the film industry. I'm intentional about the kind of roles. I've turned down a lot of scripts because at the point they want to put me in a box. They want me to be doing only comedy. Oh, yeah. Comedy, you're the clown, the gate man, big belly.
I actually watched the movie you were in. You were not funny at all. You were more annoying.
Perfect arrangement.
Yes,
a lot of people know me that.
So annoying.
Yeah. So I want to do films that take me away from what people know. I mean, you see me online, comedy, and so for big screen cinema projects, I don't want to do that. So I'm intentional about it. So, a lot of these roles too, your body, you need to be able to remove your shirt. and you're looking at
You know, for
Genevieve
me,
like
what is
this.
really hungry, you shower, but okay. So you go to the gym.
Yeah, so yes. Although not every day, but
It's not meant to be every day.
it's tough. That's what I just said. I confess now. So, but if I don't go to the gym, that means maybe I have an early morning, or maybe I got back home late, very late, and I slept like long. So after that, maybe if I'm going on set, go straight up to location. If not, I go to the office, try to write. I like playing games later at night. FIFA. Yeah, I like playing games. So maybe I have friends come around, or I go to see my neighbor. My neighbor is an artist. I don't want to tell you his name. So I just go to his house, we play games and all of that. So yeah, typically that's it.
So it's actually.
I hope I'm not eating your biscuits too much.
No, it's fine for you. Enjoy yourself. It's safe to say that you're living in the fast lane. You do a lot of things. You're acting, you're skits, you're in ads. Does it ever like get too much for you?
Well, I would say that you rather have this than not.
Cry in a Bugatti.
You get it? You know, if this is your line, I think you rather have that. Yes, the works come and rather than they're not coming. So, and does it get tiring? Maybe because I love to perform. I love to act. So
and you MC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything that puts me in a state of performance, I love it. So it's just like having fun. I'm just having fun.
You never get overwhelmed, like.
Oh yeah, I do get overwhelmed sometimes. I do get overwhelmed. It can be overwhelming.
How do you handle it?
I don't like to travel. So maybe sometimes I just go to any nice hotel around. Only me.
Okay.
Only me.
I did not ask you anything.
Yes, but the way you were looking, and I'm sure everybody watching, and there are some people in the background too, doing their nose, right? Their nose like this. So, I just go clear my head. Sometimes I like to drive. I like to drive a lot. So I'll just drive. I'm just driving, only me in the car. And of course,
why are you so the only me? Like, so only you.
Yes, now because it's only me. I don't want you having ideas now, right? So yeah, pretty much. Then sometimes I go to see my family. It just takes me back. Yeah. I remember things. I calm down. Yeah.
And then you get back to
the grind.
So this particular one, there are new cats. New cats in this scene. Every single day, different people come in. They're making.
I'm a new cat too now.
The different people come in, they're making different type of content. Some very intelligent, some they have their own different genres.
Absolutely.
Do you ever feel like you have to do more to stay relevant?
What I would say is you cannot afford to put yourself under pressure. If not, you lose your essence.
Okay.
So every man his own way. What I do, Daddy Wa, Freaky Daddy, Daddy Motunde, Professor Hard Life. Sometimes if I want to do some political content, debunk, I'm in my world. Look at Brother Shaggy, he's in his world. Nobody does what he does. Look at Tauma, Sabinus, everybody is different, right? So where you begin to mess up is when you start to look at them. I'm now looking at Shaggy or looking at Lai. Look at what Lai is doing right now, and everybody is so happy with what he's doing and the creative angle he has brought to content creation. And I want to start doing what Lai is doing. I look like a fool. It make me look stupid. So you cannot, especially as a creative, as long as we continue to exist as human beings, content will continue to exist. Why? Because we create content vis-a-vis what we see, what we feel, what goes on in the society. So content can never die. And people ask, how have I been able to sustain the brand till now with those content? It's because every day something new happens and I'm inspired by something different. So just if you're a true creative and you're not doing it because of any other thing other than the fact that you want to continue to create and you want people to continue to enjoy your content, there's no pressure. Continue to create at your time. No need to watch others and say that is what you want to do. Do your stuff and continue. Just breathe.
Do you ever get scared that maybe people get tired of your type of content?
Absolutely. There's nothing people don't get tired of. I've loved some artists and now then another time I'm like, ooh, that's life. It's why I'm a realist. I like to be very realistic with life. So it's why when sometimes people say, that Mr. Macaroni guy is not funny. As a matter of fact, I'm amused by the amount of people that find me funny. I never set out to be a comedian. So when I started to create content, because I was just tired of not getting roles in Nollywood, I started to create content, and I had millions of people watching my stuff, even till now, and are laughing. I'm like, me make you laugh? Wow, what God cannot do does not exist, So, but then I know that after a while, some people got tired, some people stopped watching, some other people just found interest. So that's life, And those that are tired, somehow, somewhere, they just see another content. They say, this one can't bust my head, though. Because I'm able to relate, because that is how I am. There are some people I watch, I'm like, I'm tired, Joe. Then they do another thing, I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
So that's it. I think people always get tired, but sometimes that's where creativity comes in. You now need to find the spice.
Yeah.
And I take feedback a lot. I see comments, I take feedback a lot. So there was a video, this Frankie Doe content that we just released, I think yesterday or something, and everyone's talking about it. And what did we do? I told him, oh boss, we should work. I don't, as a creative, everyone has their unique angle. So what we did, we made the content for him. What did I do? I simply brought the story into Frank Edo. Yeah. And everybody's,
And I feel like you do that a lot, like different characters.
Yes, because for me, when we are creating content, I'm not looking to outshine you. There's nothing to outshine. Excuse me, I'm Mr. Macaroni. To the glory of God, people already know me.
Yeah.
So I don't need to start and I want to overact and keep myself when they already know who it is. So let everybody breathe. Yeah. Let the guy shine. You yourself, you will shine. And when is that energy? When you're just doing your thing, you see how seamless, how natural it is. Yeah.
People don't actually know the amount of work that goes into content creation. They just see the finished work. And they just assume, okay, maybe they shot this video under 5 minutes. Because the video is like 5 minutes long.
Let me eat another biscuit.
They just see that, because I'm also a content creator and I know the kind of work that goes in. You can be shooting for hours. How do you feel when a particular content that you've put in so much work into doesn't do the numbers you want?
That thing is very tricky. And I cannot lie. It's a source of concern. But again, like I always say, I cannot come and keep myself. There are some contents, even from the stage of writing, I tell myself, oh boy, then go collect. Because I can feel it. But I put it out there, and people are not feeling it. They just pass by. Of course. See, so there are some people we call regulars. If you cough, they're okay. So I will explain to you. If the band should do, I will enjoy it. Because I'm a diehard fan. I love everything it does. Some people cannot care less. If Davido, Wizkid, Burna, anybody, there are some people that they are diehard, they will, So what I'm saying is, so there are some people like that whatever we put out, they follow. But then there's now this general acceptance where everybody needs to really enjoy it. And then contents like that are not doing the numbers that you
want them to do.
You want them to do. Then what I always just tell myself is, you'll get another one, right? You cannot have it all. Even musicians, it's not all hits. Yeah. You hit some, miss some. So you just need to continue to reinvent yourself.
Social media, Instagram, algorithm. Do you depend on just that? I know you have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
But do you only depend on, because from your YouTube, Instagram, you have to push people to your YouTube. So what happens when people can't see it at that moment? Because algorithm can be bad sometimes.
If they can't see what?
Your posts, like
on
your
Instagram.
videos, yes.
So another thing is this. Every platform has their own audience.
Oh, okay.
YouTube has the audience. Twitter has the audience. You see some videos on Twitter doing 10,000, 20,000 retweets. So, and the same video on Instagram is doing maybe 10,000 views. Meanwhile, 10,000 to 20,000 retweets on Twitter should equate about like 200,000 views on Instagram. But you see that and you ask yourself, what's going on? But different platform. And the way those platforms understand content is quite different. Some content will resonate with all. Some others will be for platform A, platform B, platform C. So I've just come to it. At least right now, I have two YouTube channels.
Okay.
One has over 800,000 subscribers, another over 200,000 subscribers, so about 1 million subscribers across board on YouTube. I've come to realize that it's a different, and most of them are those in the diaspora, right? So when they just need to relax and watch Nigerian content, home content, they just go to those channels and watch. But sometimes too, if those on Instagram find a video interesting enough, they find their way to YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a lot of friends. Plenty.
Oh yeah?
I don't stalk you, but I'm always opening your story and you're always somewhere.
I'm always outside.
You're always outside.
Oh, I just started going outside though. People know, I don't like to go. When they invite me for this, I'll tell them, my manager comes like, Macaroni, they want you to go. I don't go, I beg.
So what changed?
Freaky 30. I'm ready to dirty everywhere. If any people should see...
No, say it. We should say we should see what.
I'm not saying anything.
No, now tell me now.
You want to cover me?
I say you're my best friend. Talk.
No, I'm just saying, if you should see me enjoying my life, just...
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. But you have a whole, like a lot, everybody's your friend. Like every single person is your friend. How were you able to like cultivate this relationship and how are you able to maintain it? Because someone can call you, I can call you, oh, please, I need you here. And then someone else is calling you. How are you able to do that without hurting anybody?
Well, I go by a philosophy or is it a principle, and it says that you need to treat everyone with respect and dignity until they prove otherwise, right? So what I try to do is, regardless of who you are, regardless of how big or small or whatever, I respect you. As a human being, I respect you, have my respect. And it's why when people say, oh, I see people and I'm like this, I bow down. You don't have to be a celebrity before I do that. So the trick is, if you are my friend, I don't see you outside and I'm bowing down because you are my guy. I don't see a shaggy outside and I'm doing like, this is my guy. But if I've not met you before, if we are not friends before, that's me letting you know that you have my respect. First, because you are human. I don't know what you have done or what you will do, but at the moment of me meeting you, you deserve some respect. When you now decide to move mad, and now withdraw that respect and treat you as the mad person that you are. You understand? So, back to your question. That has helped me because I just try to respect everyone. And I find that most people, they also behave normal. So Mr. A wants me here, Mr. B wants me here. The ones that I cannot go, the respect would be to call, Baba, I'm so sorry. I'll make it up. I cannot come for this one for certain reasons. But for what I can do, and is an industry thing. So I won't call everybody my friend. I'll say colleagues.
Okay.
I have friends. Kiki, Shaggy. I have friends. But there are also colleagues so it's just like a doctor at the workplace or a lawyer at their firm, if they are doing birthday or something. Lawyer friends will go there. If it's the hospital, so that's our own space, and people will always see because, of course, press will be there, we'll record and put it out there because that's our field. They will always see that. So that's just it. It's just collecting, showing love and showing support to one another.
Do you have moments where you just want to be on your own?
Absolutely. And my people know. When I need to be alone, they know. Sometimes if I'm in my room, the whole day I don't come out because please let me breathe. I just want to breathe.
Your social battery is down.
Yes, like we said earlier, sometimes it can be overwhelming. A lot of people don't care about you. So it's either, Baba, you never post video today now. Wait till they worry you. Oh God, or some other person calling you, that content you said we'll do together. So different things, or family, friends, different things coming up, different responsibilities. It could be a family function, different things. And sometimes you're just like, oh yeah, Kuku, kill me. All of you, kill me.
Have you had any moments where you're not in the mood to shoot, to post? Has it ever happened?
My last shoot, this Frankie Doe content.
Yeah.
I postponed the shoot, I think about 2-3 times, because I've written the stories. So if I want to shoot, I can shoot.
Stories yourself.
Yes, yes. Of course, sometimes we receive entries from people.
Yeah.
If I like it, see how we can flesh it up. Yeah. But that Frankie Doe, I'd written the stories I wanted to shoot for that day. I think I had about 3 to 4 contents I wanted to shoot that day. I'd written them. I just kept shifting. And I do that sometimes because I just feel mentally I'm not prepared for the shoot. And if I'm not mentally prepared for the shoot, I won't give my best. I can come out and act. And some people might not even know that I was not mentally prepared for it. But I like to be mentally prepared so that I know that when I'm shooting, I'm giving my best to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a very nice person.
Am I?
Yes, you are. And I think what happened?
I'm gonna cry. I need biscuits.
I think from what I've seen, you know how to like carry people along. You know how to help people. Have you at any point like gotten betrayed by someone you helped?
A lot of times.
Would you like to share?
I might not want to go into details, but how I handle it is that, look, Informer, I can't get tired of saying it. I'm a realistic person. Humans, by nature, are greedy and selfish.
Yeah.
Naturally. Everyone is selfish. Everyone is looking out for themselves, what they can get for themselves. We are naturally selfish. Now, it takes the grace of God to be able to remove yourself, that is, remove self, and do things with modesty, appropriately. So I know that no matter how nice or loving you are to people, their natural self, they will go back to default, which is to be selfish and to think about themselves first. So when that happens, because I know how humans can be. Yeah. So it's only when I've now put that person in a space where this person is my blood, and then that happens, then that can shake me up a little. But I just remember again, human nature. So I don't really want to go into details, but basically, yes, of course, I've had people do that. But then I just say, and I'm sure some other people too, will look like, Macaroni did this or Macaroni did that to me. So me too, I don't know. I might have hurt someone one way or the other. It's just human nature. So what I just try to do is every day I just constantly remind myself that I have to do better. It's not just about me. It's about a lot of people out there.
Has it in any way affected helping people?
Oh, no.
Like the betrayal? Like
if there's one thing I cannot stop to do, is to help. I don't know.
But where do you draw the line though?
That's where the problem is. There's no line I cannot cross to do what I have to do. I think that's where my problem is. Yeah. So
you just keep helping?
Because right from secondary school, the senior prefect who had just left the school when I was getting into JS1 had come back to school to give us a lecture. And the first thing he said was, a life worth living is a life lived for others. Since then, I never let that thing leave me. A life worth living is a life lived for others. So I just told myself, since that time, it brings me joy to do things for people, to do whatever it is I can do to help people.
Okay, I'm learning a lot. You're a wise man. So would you say that you're a very content person?
Oh, yes. I am. If I'm not, I've received offers that can shake my coffers.
What type of offers?
You just like sha. No, but back to the question. I think what I always say is I'm in a space where money cannot control me. I control money. So if it's 10,000 naira I have, I control it. If it's 10 million or more, I control it. It can't control me. Why? it can be all that is left with me, and I carry everything and give to that person. So to another person. So it's not a function of I'm not all about I have to get from here, I have to get from there, I have to go, because then you begin to lose your essence. You'll be able to do anything because you want to get it. No. So it brings your value down as a person who has values, who has principles, who has things that they cannot do no matter the circumstances no matter the circumstances. So I like to be very content with what I have and make the best use of it.
Do you think you're genuinely happy?
That's a tough question. Sometimes I feel like I'm not happy.
So, okay, before you answer that, what's your definition of happiness?
My definition of happiness is, state of being happy, state of being at peace with yourself, and sometimes that's not it for me. I'm dealing with, now I think I'm in a better place since turning 30, like I said.
It's 30.
It's 30, yeah. It's freaky 30. So, but then before, even sometimes now, just overwhelmed. Again, I still have to always say that. And this time, not maybe content-ish, or sometimes those ones too are there. But anytime that comes to play, it has to do with my involvement in politics and what have you, because it's a very dangerous space. And because a lot of these people do not care. Your life means nothing to them, and I've seen things. I've been in places, dangerous places that, I thought I was going to die and stuff. So, when I think about that and I remember my mom, or my mom calls me, or my sisters are calling me and just talking to me, they're worried for this, they're worried for that, it makes me very sad. Why it makes me sad is because I cannot help it. I cannot help it. I cannot stop to do what I do. I cannot stop to speak up when I need to speak up. Nothing. Only death can make me stop that. So nothing can. So when my people are talking to me and they are concerned and all, as they should be, right? It worries me, especially for my mom. It worries me because they've been in this place before. My school days, when I was going from one university to the other, it was a thing of stress for them. It was only me out of all my siblings. So it was like, in fact, in secondary school, it started from secondary school. I was head boy in secondary school, and I was suspended. I was debadged and suspended because we had some issues with the school authorities, although I was reinstated. But there's always just been that history, of standing up and being kind of punished or whatnot for standing up. So, and they've been with me all through the way. So when I remember how much stress I put them through, it just makes me sad. Yeah, among other stuff. Yeah, I think that's it. But I think I'm a warrior. Yeah, I think I'm very strong. Like I said, not that I don't have these down moments, but the strength and the courage mostly overpowers it. And I'm able to stand up again and keep doing it.
So depression is something that I've actually had the personal encounter with before. And it's something that you think you've left and then it comes back. Do you think it's something that is going to come back, or are you scared that, I might be in this space again?
Oh no, like I told you, it comes every now and then, so I think what helps me and what people should know is, it's not something that can just fade away. It's a gradual process, and you need to accept that. So, because it's a slippery slope when you feel, it's gone, and it comes back, and you are not expecting it, it can damage you. But if you are at a place where you're getting there gradually, and you enjoy the moments when you're not depressed, you enjoy the moments when you're trying to get better with family and friends, and everyone is talking to you, and you're doing better. Knowing fully well that there will be times too that would look, gloomy. And when that time comes, you accept that too. I mean, if you're accepting the good times, you can as well accept the bad times, so that you're able to heal through the process. So I think that's what I've been able to do for myself. And I just know that, anytime I feel some certain type of way, I just need to say a word of prayer. I just need to tell myself that, look, it's gonna be better, it can be better, it will be better, and do things, put myself in situations where I'm able to express some form of happiness.
Okay, so my final question, how do you handle entitlement from friends and family, like people that knew you before and they know you now?
Yes, in fact, I'm dealing with that right now. Because everyone just calls you, remember.
So how do you handle it?
Yeah, well, I don't know if because I just naturally try my best. Most of these people that are calling me and saying remember are people that have done something for already. But of course they want me to do more, and I understand that. See, I'm a very understanding person. Before, if you come to talk to me, before you finish what you want to say, I know. You know. And when I cannot help, it puts me in a very tight space because I don't like to say no. I don't even know how to say no. What I will tell you is, we'll see how we can make it work. So, most of these people are people that we've done one or two things for, but they still, and I know. It's not easy, but I know. So how I'm just able to, I'm just say, we just did one, and it's not only you. Calm down. I never take it out on them. I never insult. I never raise my voice. I can share those moments with my friends, and they're like, I don't tire, but never to the person. Why? Because I've been there. I've been in spaces where I had to beg God, and I know what it feels like to beg. It kind of reduces you. I just keep begging, So I would never be a party to making you feel any less. I just try to handle it naturally. Okay, calm down, and then by God's grace, when we are able to, we just do it. Okay. But I don't think you ever catch me scolding in this life. I know.
We have the third party segment where we need the advice. Mimi says, I'm wasting the best years of my life due to my anxiety and depression. What do you advise me to do?
Mimi has to wake up. Yeah, harsh, but she has to wake up. Look, I always say that you can either get up and do something or remain where you are and continue to be there. So at the stage of trying to do whatever it is you want to do or you think you're good at doing, there will be a lot of feelings to come with it. You'll feel stupid. When I started creating content, I felt stupid. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm a thespian, bro. I studied theater arts for 4 years. I was winning best actor in a group of thespians. Trained by the best of the best, and I'm looking all of these skills that I have acquired, start creating online content like Brother Shaggy. I was looking at Brother Shaggy then, and I was looking at him like, this is not, I was just looking, but it's my friend now. So I'm just saying, at the time, I didn't see what Shaggy and Co saw. They saw the future. And Shaggy is one hell of a thespian as well. Can sing, he can dance, he can act. He's a complete theater artist. But he saw that, look, this is the digital era. Everyone is on their phones. They're looking at this or looking at that. And he tapped into that quickly. At the end of the day, I said, okay, big screen. I wanted to be showing a cinema movie or film, Kulia for Lion or Ramsey Noah or this or that. Those are coming now because they see that there's a brand now. I said, Mr. Macaroni should be on this project. Why not? Brother Shaggy should be on this project. Why not? Because you have established your own self. People only look out for those that have established themselves. Now, it's one of two things. If you have not established yourself, you have been putting yourself out there. Moravi, in the garden, Davido, they just saw her singing on Instagram. She just put it there. So if at all, yes, we always talk about the grace of God. And I strongly also believe in grace. But you see, that grace has to meet you doing something. So to my dear, what's her name?
Mimi.
To my dear Mimi, you have to start to do something. And like I was saying, that period, that starting stage of doing something will come with a lot of mixed reactions. Feeling stupid, feeling less, looking at a lot of people that are where you want to be, and you're looking at how long will it take you to get there? Start. So when you start, you're able to even get on your feet. You understand? Then you start to learn other lessons. You start to walk in a better direction because you have started and because you have started to learn how to do things better. So Mimi, start, and I'll be here rooting for you.
We've had a heartfelt conversation with the amazing Debo. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Life Unscripted. I'm still your host, Ifoma. And remember, life is unscripted. Don't forget to show empathy and understanding.
All right.